Railheads is part 2 of my U.S. Salt scratch build. Coming up on my Finger Lakes Railway layout. In part 1 I built the storage bin and placed that on the layout. And now I've used my Brad Nailer to make a structure out of PVC lumber. It makes a pretty sturdy building, and you don't have to do any bracing. Plus, you can attach the styrene siding with mech. For extra strength, I put a couple panel nails in each side. They've got a ring shank. They really hold. I pre-drilled with a 1/16 inch bit. That ain't going anywhere. Well, I'm off to a pretty good start here. I'm really focused on the stack and the pipe. They're the main actors in this scene. Well, there's 2 stacks in the photo. I'm just doing the black one. I got the idea to try this polycarbonate tubing. Not because it was clear, but because the 1 millimeter wall thickness would be more to scale. I started with the pipe that runs at an angle across the tracks. I used mech to attach thin styrene strips for the weld seams. There's also a smaller diameter pipe that runs inside the big one. I'll just draw the seams on that one after it's painted. Sometimes you just got to take the easy way out, right? Well, I had to order some more styrene. The last place I used was on vacation, so I kind of picked this place at random. TK, Train, and Hobby. A good selection, quick turnaround. I'll use them again. Well, the pipes are painted, and here's how they go together. We'll get to the stack in a while. It didn't want to cooperate. You'll see I had to think way outside of the box on that one. I'll just use this painting jig as a cutting board. Why not? I'll sheet the exterior walls with evergreen number 4529 metal siding. These sheets aren't always square and true. You see, this edge is fine, even all the way down. But this edge is messed up. I need to trim it. I'll rough up this PVC board and the styrene sheet so they get a good bond from the solvent. If you've seen some of my other scratch build videos, you recognize my lifetime supply of mech substitute. I just refill my original little plastic weld bottle when it gets low. I work in a ventilated area, of course. I always have my little fan going when I'm using any kind of glue inside. Oh, and keep your containers covered as much as possible. This stuff evaporates in a heartbeat. I'll use a bigger brush for this job and put a little bit of mech into a shot glass to work out of. I'm a little off camera here, but I'm really flooding the PVC with this solvent. You gotta move kind of fast here to put the styrene sheet on and square it up. Oh, and be sure to have the ribs running the right way. Vertical for metal siding and horizontal for wood. It's pretty disappointing to glue them on the wrong way. And notice I didn't cut the sheet to height before I glued it. It's a lot easier to just come back and trim it flush when it's dry. I'll add some weight and let it set for a few minutes. We had some awesome weather in early November. It was perfect for being outside on my deck. Oh, that's not coming off. This tree caught my eye while I was working. I walked across the street and shot some video of it. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Next time I'll work on the smokestack and some details. Take care.